Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai retirement visas and a rather vexatious issue for some and somewhat infuriating issue for some, the issue of bank balances. So a recent article from the Phuket News, that's thephuketnews.com, article is titled, Phuket Retirees Refuse Visa Renewal for Failing Bank Balance. Quoting directly, the issue came to the fore after a retired expat who has been living in Phuket on a retirement visa for nigh on 10 years informed the Phuket News that his application to renew his permit to stay for another year had been refused. The reason given for refusing his application was that he had failed to maintain the 400,000 baht minimum bank balance in a Thai bank account as required by the conditions of being approved a one-year, quote, extension, unquote, to his visa. Quoting further, Phuket Immigration Deputy Chief Lieutenant Colonel Naruwat Puttawiro confirmed to the Phuket News that the requirements for a one-year permit to stay for people on retirement visas have not changed despite the ongoing crisis brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. So what can we take away from this? There's a couple of things. First of all, it should be noted the 400,000 baht, so for those who are unaware, those who want to get a retirement visa extension in the kingdom need to show 800,000 baht total at the time they apply for their extension, but there are various time frames that they have to keep that 800, and then throughout the year, they have to maintain a minimum balance of 400,000 throughout the year. So it's not just 800, and then it's party time, you can spend all that money and it's gone, and you just need to replenish it before next year for the extension. No, that's not how it works. You've got to maintain your sort of a floor of 400 all year long, and you have to maintain 800. I've gotten into debates on this, but long story short, basically it's a good idea to have it in there 2 months prior to the application for the extension, and then another 2 months after, just to be safe. So 4 months is what I would say total at the 800 threshold, and then 400 the rest of the year for like 8 months. I think you're safe with that kind of formula. Now that said, it's kind of fact specific. It's kind of dependent on the officer and the office and their policy regarding the 800 side. You definitely need it on the day you apply, and there are windows of time which you should have it, but that was all kind of brought in by Big Joke. We've seen that kind of lighten up here in recent years. But the point of this video is, yeah, you've still got to maintain that 400,000 baht bank balance year round, and in this situation, the applicant who had failed to maintain that balance, yeah, they got stuck with a really bad situation, and they were ultimately denied their extension. Now, presumably there are discretionary status that they can be put into, most notably COVID status, which this this article goes into. And I urge folks to check out the PhuketNews.com article titled Phuket Retirees Refuse Visa Renewal for Failing Bank Balance. But long story short, and the thing to take away from this, do not forget your bank balance. If you're playing it close to the line, always make sure you're constantly above that 400,000 mark, because they are watching and they will look at it when it comes time for renewal.